enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now,
come with me if you want to live a more delicious life. Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap.
But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money.
Are you ready? They are ready.
Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into the evening edition of Brantley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. Yes, indeed, y'all. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 3. Woo. like I said, for this being the lowest rated season yet, it's got some heat to it. And a lot went down. And Porsha. Oh, Lord, we gotta talk. We just gotta talk. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take that other iconic intro here. Yes, indeedy. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. So let's get to the getting and doing what we do here, because there's a lot that went down. So, Britt, we start off with Britt. Her family is coming over, and Britt was a video vixen back in high school. Mike was reserved and understated, and she wanted a husband that was of that energy. And Britt used to date Rick Ross, but that is her past, and Mike is her future. And then there's this, young kid named Benjamin, who I think is Britt's nephew, and he says, "Don't you think lobster tail is too fancy?" How the mouths of babes, right? I thought that was hilarious. And so, Mike wants a baby tomorrow, and Brittany wants a ceremony tomorrow. So Britt lost her dad in 2015. That is a loss nobody ever gets over. Losing a mom or a dad, or really anybody in your life that matters to you, you really never get over that. So Britt's dad had $2 million life insurance policy for her mom, but he lost it, transitioned from one job to another, right? So Britt had to get a GoFundMe for her dad, and she didn't want anyone else to suffer what she suffered, which I thought was a very nice mindset to be able to create an insurance company, right? So Britt misses her family because the family used to talk all the time. Her sisters, Cher and Tiara. Oldest sister thought she was too tough, and when the younger sister heard that she was going to sell the company, that Britt was going to sell the company, she got too comfortable. And I will say this, there are times where, if you can help a family member out, do it. But also, too, there's nothing wrong with family working for their own bag. You know what I mean? For example, I told one of my friends that, if there's any one of my friends that wants to get into Hollywood, once I get in, I'm going to need to see your natural before I can put my super on your natural, because the level has changed, the circumstances have changed, and the space that I'm in has changed, where before, when I was just trying to make it, you were just trying to make it. Now I've made it, right? So with great power comes great responsibility, the words of Uncle Ben. So if I can only get you in as a production assistant, don't get mad at me, because at least you're in the door, right? So I feel Britt on that for sure. So then Porsha and Kelli meet up to get something to eat. Kelli got some catfish. I love me some catfish. It's been a long minute since I had some. So Porsha got called for a Bomb Paris, which is like a fashion brand, for a Mommy and Me event. And, apparently Kelli has different personalities, and Kelli said that Porsha has different men. So what's the difference? Very well done, because that is facts. And then Kelli said, well, that's a question you should ask when you see her. So remember the conversation that Britt, Kelli, and Shamea had, and Kelli said, why does she steal that man's husband? Shamea did say that that's a question you should ask when you see her. So you can't really blame Kelli for that, right? And Porsha said, why would my friend try to set me up to ambush? To ambush me, rather. So, Kelli and Porsha are good. Here's the thing, right? I don't believe it was an ambush. In the same token, though, like, that's what basically everyone said. So it's not like, this wasn't going to happen. Not to mention, too, the fact that your so-called friend, Shamea, said that that's a question you should ask when you see her, means that Shamea was curious about the question, too. Because if that was really your friend, you would have shut that down, Shamea. But hey, I'm just a black man talking on YouTube. So then we see Drew in the studio. She's with Cardo, her writer, and K Major's producer, and they are recording a song, or Drew's recording a song, Love for a Minute, executive produced by Dennis McKinley. So Cynthia, Kenya, and Angela all in the studio. It's a falling out love song. Kenya called Drew, throughout the divorce to support her. Charles held the elevator, and that's how Angela and Charles got married. Vlad is an engineer in the studio. I think he went to go get drinks. And, Drew did not talk, but texted Porsha. And Kenya believes Drew was wrong for what she did. And, it is the timeline, of everything that happened with Drew and Porsha. So Drew gives a timeline of when she texted and how she texted and all that stuff. Just the respect thing for her, right, with Cynthia. And now, Cynthia, listen, I get it's a respect thing, right? But whether somebody is calling or texting, if they do not pick up, right, are you supposed to just hold your life up until they respond? Because if that was the case, nobody would have a career. Nobody would be achieving their dreams. Nobody would be anything if we were waiting on somebody else to give us a yes. Just saying. So Kenya says to Drew, you're being talked about like you're a whore. And I'm just like, I know this is not coming from Kenya Revenge P more. I know it's not. Now, listen. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with Drew working with Dennis. They're both single. Porsha is not married to Dennis. Dennis is not married to Porsha. What of it? What of it and what of it? I don't see nothing wrong at all. So then the last time that Angela and Shamea talked was at the workout. Shamea stormed away. Porsha reached out the day after Shamea's party, going to talk, and so we'll see what happens with that. So then we're with Shamea. It's a party recap, and Shiloh and Shia went to Boston, and there was a doctor that said that Shia has to have her tonsils and abdominals removed. The sisters came through, and Shamea doesn't cry to people. She just kind of escapes her world by solving other people's problems. And I relate to that. If anytime one of my friends ever needs a person to listen to or, just anything at all, I can escape, be with them, and kind of negate my own problems over here. But you don't want to do that too much, because the more you negate your problems, the more your problems become bigger problems, right? But I related to Shamea, and also shout out to Shamea's sisters for coming through. I think that's the one big thing about family is no matter how many highs you have had and how many lows you've gone through, it is the foundation of who matters, why do they matter, and how can we support them in what matters to them. That's family. So where Stitch would say, oh, Hana means family. Nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Yes, indeed. Can't wait for that Lilo Stitch movie to come out. Cannot wait for that. So strokes and blood clots happen with IVF because her estrogen levels, Shamea's estrogen levels went up too high. I had no idea about that. Hey, Linnell Slim, welcome in. Good to see you. I had no idea about that. As you guys know, we do cover a lot of women's issues on this channel. And I did not know with IVF that estrogen levels can get so high where there could be strokes and blood clots, right? If you haven't seen the maternity and mortality rate of Black women when they're pregnant, look up the statistics. They will piss you off, as they have pissed me off, sincerely. And so I really appreciate Shamea's openness, candor, and transparency here. She wants to be able to give life, to be able to create space for children, and to showcase that love can happen regardless of circumstance. And it's nice to see humanity on reality TV, because you see this mansion called Sterling Hall. It doesn't even have an address. It's just Sterling Hall. And for Shamea to have that type of lifestyle, but to go through a human experience as finite as that, very, very brave to share that on national, international television. So then we're with Angela Oakley. She's at the Sandy Springs investment. The house looks really nice. I mean, it looks really, really nice. Don't know how much I think it was like $800,000 for an investment. I'm sure she'll flip that for a couple of million. So then Charles pulls up, and this house will build up Charles' trust and for Angela to build more houses. There's a vow renewal on the horizon in 2017. Angela and Charles were at Madison Square Garden. The owner of the Knicks did not like Charles, so he got kicked out. And so, Charles and Angela, they go therapy for $1,200 a month. And Charles thinks that there should be a discount. I thought that was hilarious. He's like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me we just keep going? We can't get a discount for like each session? This is not like Kroger where you get your Kroger Plus savings card and get deals. That's not how that works, Charles. But I love the honesty, though. Like, you know what? As much as we go to them, can they, give back to us? But hey, let me tell you something. There is not a price tag on quality when you are getting it from a good, reliable, and trusting therapist, for sure. So then we talked to Drew. We're with Drew now. She's at the divorce attorney's office. Ralph didn't have his lawyer, and Ralph cross-examined her. Now, I don't know when Ralph became an attorney, but Ralph, you did what you did, bro, with unverifiable cousin Courtney. We haven't forgotten, okay? That season 15 was, woo, child, that was a lot. So their goal is to get Ralph out the home and sell the home. And, Ralph sent over documents just to shut up the attorney, but half of the documents are Drew's. So Ralph is not willing to give over his financials. And so the divorce case has been sealed, but when it gets unsealed, it'll talk about how Ralph was cheating on her with multiple women, texting and calling, this, that, and the third. And this is my thing, right? Drew is upstairs. Ralph is in the basement. Ralph, if you don't like the circumstances, just do what you need to do so you can have your own space. I mean, but I guess for men like Ralph, they like toxicity. They don't like positivity. I'm just keeping it a buck because my thing is this. With Ralph, he has nothing going on. Nothing going on. This is not simping. This is not trying to get brownie points. This is not, saying men are bad and women are good. This is none of that. But we're talking about right is right, wrong is wrong. Because what Ralph is doing, right? He basically terminated himself based on his own behavior. Okay? So he's upset that he's in the basement after he did what he did. And now he wants to retaliate and try to come back through any way possible, knowing that he is doing anything and everything just to get attention, but he doesn't like to get called out on his shit. Talk about narcissistic. Talk about bully behavior. Talk about you're responsible for your own demise, right? And I just don't get that with Ralph. Like, if it's about the children, then do what you need to do so the children can have a space so they can be free, right? Because the more that you tie up their mom in court, the more it ties you up from being able to support your kids. Just my thoughts. So after all that, we get Shamea. Shaya's going to the hospital for a minor procedure. Dr. Hyman is the doctor. And then Gerald is an understandable, worried dad. And he has been standing up for 20 minutes ever since Shia has left the room. He has not sat down. And that's what dad's supposed to do. We show I'm not a dad, but I'm just saying for most dads, they show their, worry a little bit differently than a mom. But shout out to Gerald for being such a good dad. So then we see Porsha, her mom, with her mom, Miss Diane. And I'm going to just say this. Okay, I'm going to just keep it a buck. Miss Diane looks finer than Porsha. I said it. I I said it. Miss Diane could get it from Brainley. I mean, she is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And it seems like Miss Diane has a cooler head than her daughter. I'm just keeping it up. So it's massage time for both of them. This first divorce that Porsha had, she was communicating with him. So the first divorce was with him, but no communication. This divorce with Simon. And in the African, system of family based on your tribe, that family is supposed to intervene in the Begin tribe. You're supposed to get your family to intervene. They are hands off. They don't want nothing to do with it. And the American system, you let the courts handle it. But Miss Diane talks about Shamea and says you gotta watch the dog who's bringing the bone, and that's facts. That is absolute facts. Not everybody is good for you. Not everybody is good for you. So then we got the laser getting ready for the Mommy and Me event, and this is for osteogenesis imperfecta with Mama in Paris. Kelli says three of her daughters have brittle bone disease. First of all, Kelli was very vulnerable, open, and sincere. She had to stay a month in Baltimore just because CPS felt like she was abusing her child. And there was a doctor that saw blue fluid in one of the children's eyes, and so it came out to be brittle bone disease. And they don't really have a lot of social media, and so I had to literally look this up. And so let me send it to myself here because I want to get their Instagram up. Nope, can't do that. But I do want to bring up their foundation. They only have 104 subscribers on Instagram. But I want to bring them up because they definitely are deserving of more social media. And I think this goes to show the power of, television, of at the beginning, middle, end of the day. Just because we can't change the world doesn't mean we can't shine a light where there needs to be a light. So I thought that this was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sentiment of trying to give good in the neighborhood. So let me pull up this organization here. Let me see here. So here it is here. So this is the Foundation for Brittle Bone Disease. And this is the foundation here. So shout out to Kelli for bringing an awareness to this. I will drop the Instagram page in the live chat because you never know what the power of information can do for somebody there. So definitely want to drop that in the chat. So there you go. There's the link right there. So with that being said, thought it was a very beautiful event. Drew's makeup artist is Porsha's makeup artist. Cynthia and Porsha talk. And then y'all, they go through, these items, right? And what I noticed it when they, did the Rolls Royce and how much that cost. They really seem to want you to know, the viewer, how rich they are and how potent you are. So this key and lock bracelet was $895. This backless dress was $3,300, and a tote bag was for $2,695. maybe it's me. I don't know. But like $2,000 for a bag, $3,000 for a dress. Now I know that there are couture and designer dresses, right? Because if you're going to a fashion show, if you're going to a gala, or I understand that. But for a bag and a bracelet, though, I just rather have the money. Maybe that's just my mindset. But so I don't know why issues come up at events like this. This was supposed to be for brittle bone disease, and people cannot have class. So Angela and Shamea get into it. And, Shamea talks about retro nose, right? And Shamea feels a way about Angela because Angela gave her opinion on the question Shamea asked of Drew. Here's the thing, Shamea. Angela's got the right to do that. You a public figure on national television, right? You're in this group where you're contributing to the group. So whatever you do in the group, people have the right to have an opinion on. So I didn't really see a problem with it. If you can't leak, get out the kitchen. Right. But hey, listen. So Brittany, the store director, makes an introduction to Kelli, like I told y'all about Kelli having to stay in Baltimore. Very nice story, by the way. This is the link here. There we go. This is the link here for the Brittle Bone Disease Foundation there. That's their Instagram right there. So then 66 minutes after Porsha's arrival comes Drew. Kenya tries it with Drew, trying to get her to talk to Porsha. It's just like, Kenya, can you just leave well enough alone, right? Please, because you wouldn't be the first choice to bring peace to the valley, okay? So Angela, Shamea are talking. Ming Lee, who is the daughter of Gamora Lee Simmons, by the way, and Russell Simmons, that dynamic couple there. Well, I say couple because they were dating and married, but they're divorced. But basically, from the Simmons, Ming Lee is a friend of Shamea's, and basically it's a looks war. So Shamea says 99 said no. So Angela says, can you get your nose out Portia's ass? And Flavor Flav is a comment that Angela says. Porsha is Chuck D and Shamea does all the work. And basically what that means is Chuck D is an artist. He comes in, does what he does, and then Shamea does all the work and goes home. Blew Angela's nose down, and then Shamea said Toya Jackson. Now, here's the thing, right? Shamea, you started that with retro nose. That gave Angela the right to get back at you, okay? Now, listen, if you didn't like her opinion, all you had to say was, hey, listen, I'm going to agree to disagree with you, but I ain't got no beef with you. Because you really don't have any beef with her. You don't. You simply don't. Hey, Denise Ambush, good to see you. Hopefully all is well. But yeah, you don't have any beef with her. You don't. I just thought it was ridiculous, tacky, and trifling to do this at any event, but let alone an event for brittle bone disease. I just thought that was just really out the way. Like, do we really have to do this from this space? Just saying. Just saying. I think that there's a time and place for everything. So after all of that, Shamea and Drew talk, and that, they've patched things up. Britt and Kelli talk of, I love you, I will always support you. They spent $30,000. So 10% of those proceeds will go to the Brittle Bone Foundation. So congratulations on that. Then Porsha and Drew talk. And, Porsha said that she wasn't feeling good, so let's try next week. And Brooklyn said her mom is going to text her. Brooklyn is Kenya's daughter. And Porsha is like, where's all this energy coming from? And Porsha sees Alison. First of all, Alison had nothing to do with Drew talking to you. That was Drew coming to you, woman to woman. And here's the thing, right? You keep saying, let's talk, and then you keep pushing it off. So who looks like the person running away from their problems? I'm just saying. And listen, I'm going to have to play the clip.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days? Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's not just...
But it is Porsha. So, like, either you're going to talk to Drew or just say you don't want to talk to her. But also, too, at some point in time, if you don't let it go, it looks like you're the crazy one. I mean, far be it from me to comment on somebody who, you know, took a break from Housewives for their mental health and who got upset with Tamron Hall, even though she actually is an Emmy award-winning journalist and you just a reality star that just happened to find fame. Just saying, because you called yourself a journalist and we all know you're not. So, but hey, what do I know? I'm just talking on YouTube. So after all of that, right, then we get to the preview. We get to Kenya's hair spa opening, or the talk about her hair spa opening. Drew and Ralph talk, and apparently there was an article on, you know, Ralph. And here's the thing, Ralph, like, you're a public figure. People have the right to talk. People have the right to talk about you or write about you. And you do a lot of shit to keep yourself in the headlines. And then, you know, Kenya says a peasant can't come for a queen. Once again, this is coming from someone who did Revenge P at their grand opening of their hair spa and then wanted to sue everybody who talked about it. Then you went on Instagram Live. Oh, I'm sorry. You teased about going on Instagram Live. Then you went on Instagram Live hours late. And then you poked and prodded and teased everybody. And you didn't say nothing. Then months later, in a daytime exclusive on the Tamron Hall show, you say that you could have behaved better. Okay, John. Okay. We're going to take a little commercial break. We'll be back with more Bring This Virtual Tour Live right after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. Take a shot, never run, girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run, girl. C-H-I-C-A-S, 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 C-H-I-C-A-S. Chicas, divertidas. Where are the...
Each of you are in a relationship with somebody you have never met before.
We have been chit-chatting for about 5 months. We have been together for 4.5 years now. I'm gonna go meet my man.
I'm just hoping that he likes me in real life.
I've been keeping something from you.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it.
All right, back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. That is the Brittle Bone Foundation there that Kelli was talking about. So like, comment, share, and subscribe to their foundation there on YouTube and on Instagram. There are 104 followers. That is the foundation that Kelli tagged in her Instagram post. So wanted to share that with all of you. And welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here. We are just chilling out. Glad to have all you here, like I said before. And later on tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be talking about Lizzo and Rosetta Tharpe, the queen of rock and roll. There is a new movie coming out, and Lizzo will be starring in it. It will be her first big role after her weight loss, after the lawsuits, which I still believe are pending, if I'm not mistaken. But she's been dismissed from some, has been dismissed by others. But we will talk about her big starring role here later on tonight at 8:30. So looking forward to that for sure. And don't worry, you guys will get a Beyond the Gates review as well. I'm sure I probably won't be on no more than probably maybe 40 minutes or so, but I just wanted to go live to talk about it because I do believe that this is a very historic time right now where, you know, us as Black creatives are utilizing the history that we haven't talked about to bring it to the forefront. So what a great celebration that will be for sure. You know, like I said, I think that this episode really had a lot. I think that should be needs to own up to the fact that, you know, Porsha is her best friend, and, you know, she rides from Porsha. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be honest about it. That's it. Just be honest about it. I think that Angela definitely has a very centering personality, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, center in terms of she can bring some calm to the storm. I think Kelli and Britt are bright additions to the show. I think that Kenya Moore is, how shall I put this? I think Kenya Moore is afraid of being washed up as a person in Hollywood. And this is really her only job. We haven't really seen anything else. Of course, we know Kenya Moore hair care, her hair spa, which honestly, I don't even know if it's open at this point after the whole Revenge P thing and everybody had shut down production at Bravo. But she always seems to be afraid of somebody else coming into her arena. It's just like, you do realize, like, this is Bravo's arena. You're just a gladiator participating in the games to entertain us. Are you not entertained? And you can be replaced at any time. So my Lord. Hey, Coach James Hodge, good to see you, brother. Hopefully all is well with you. But yeah, I just don't really get Kenya's animosity to women, even though she's supposed to be for women empowerment. I mean, he won Miss USA. And that's a big deal, right? It's a very big deal. But also, too, you don't really carry yourself like a Miss USA, because I don't know of any Miss USA that would have done Revenge P. Vanessa Williams, who disrespectfully got stripped of her title because she was human. She got the apology that she deserved, but still all that time was taken away from her. If we really want to be honest, Vanessa Williams is way more of a anchor in the Black community in terms of pop culture than Kenya Moore. Just saying. No, ain't okay, Kenya Moore. She's done a lot for herself, absolutely. But like, let's also keep it above. Like Kenya Moore did Revenge Me. And this season is going to be interesting to see how they talk about it, because they are going to have to talk about it. And I am sure that when that episode comes up, and I'll just say this in the preview, it looked like Kenya Moore was talking about the hair spa opening, but looks like we didn't really see the opening in that preview. So maybe this is setting it up for the next episode. But like I said, we'll see. We will definitely see. But yeah. So. But yes, indeed, like I said, very excited for more Roa. You guys know we review that every Monday, of course. Wednesdays and Thursdays, we've been reviewing Temptation Island. We reviewed episode 6 on Sunday, and my Lord Jesus, there was a lot that went down. This episode was, don't worry, we got here on the channel for you. Of course, episode 7 will be on Wednesday. Episode 8 will be on Thursday. Friday, I may do episode 9, and then Sunday will be episode 10. And then, of course, as you guys know, the Never Ever Mets is coming up in April. So that's when 7 couples who've been dating virtually but who have never met in real life finally meet in real life. And chaos ensued. So that'll be coming out April 4th at 8/7 Central. Only here. Hashtag on Keeping It Real. So I was just on the OWN press site today just to see if anything new has popped up in terms of a press release. And the last press release that I've seen was Somebody's Son, and that will be premiering on Saturday, April 12th at 9/8 Central, only on OWN, only here. Hashtag on Keeping It Real, which I still don't know how to feel about that show. I really don't. Like, the fact that the moms will be choosing who stays in the house and who doesn't stay in the house rubs me the wrong way, because if I'm the son, this is my life, okay? I gotta live with her. You don't. We'll talk about Mama's Boy on a whole nother level. And then, if we really want to talk about it, are y'all gonna do Somebody's Daughter, where the dads live in the house with the daughters, as the daughters, are picking these men or picking women, because that could be an option as well. But still, it's just, you're trying it so hard, and I love it. But still, it's tiring. By the way, I'm still waiting for the Lady Mae Greenleaf spinoff. I think we've been waiting for that for years now. So hopefully that is to come. Lynn Whitfield, I know that I think the last thing that she, did was The Shy. And I believe she was a part of a movie, but we're waiting for the World of Greenleaf to come back to home, because that was a great show. And Mr. Keith David did his thing as Pastor Greenleaf. He really did. And Oprah as well. The whole cast of Greenleaf did an amazing job. That was a story that needs to be told on the Oprah Winfrey Network. So hopefully we'll see more from OWN. It looks like they're leaning into being an unscripted network like WeTV is. And so we'll see. The scripted hits have been, here and there, but they've been shifting more to a unscripted television network. So we shall see. But of course, they still have, OWN for the holidays with original movies. But by the way, can you do some original movies like throughout the year too? I think that would be kind of nice as well at OWN, just to showcase that you guys do have some range there. So yes, indeed, for sure. So, hey, 3 people, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. We're just here chilling, talked about Roa. season 16, episode 3. Yes, indeed. So we'll talk about episode 4 next Monday, of course. And then part 1 of the reunion of Married to Medicine was up and stuck. And so we will talk about that Friday. I like being able to have a break from the Bravo shows throughout the week. So Monday you get Roa, Friday you get Married to Medicine, because by the time the weekend rolls around, it is a new episode of Married to Medicine. So yeah, Married to Medicine is almost done. And then we'll be able to rest over. Oh man. So yep, yes indeed. So good stuff here. So we'll take another commercial break here. We will be back with more Brainley's Virtual Tour live right after this. Roll it.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B.
J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923.
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration, excitement, and relaxation. That's what you're gonna get at Volcano Bay.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here. Was just on the phone during the commercial break. Just chilling out here. But yes, we reviewed Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 3. Glad to have all of you here. And yes, indeed. So yeah, we are just chilling out here. By the way, we made it to 300,000 total views on the channel. So it's only a matter of time before we get to that 500,000 mark, and then 750, then 1 million views. And I'm truly humbled by each and every single one of you. I mean, truly. I think the last Roller review got like 600 views. So I'm so appreciative of each and every single one of you. Hey, Terry Baby for Life, thank you so much. Thank you for that, my friend. I hope you are having a great day as well. Thank you. I cleaned up my place today. Yeah, I actually did today, and it was oh, thank you, my friend. I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. No, it's a good time. You know, I had to remember the storehouse story. You know, and I think that's what honestly happened when I went through what I went through. I was like, damn, I lost a lot. But God is like, wait a minute, I'm God, Alpha and Omega. What you worried about for? Really? Maybe you need to clean your storehouse so I can bring some stuff new into your storehouse. You still got storehouse? I got you. Don't worry about it. Keep doing your assignment. And so that comment right there means a lot. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I will continue to bring that great work to you. Stories from our culture that don't get talked about. We're going to keep doing that. Keep highlighting Black-owned businesses. Keep doing reviews of shows that you guys are watching. But most of all, always providing a space for people to fall. I think we need that more often now, more than ever. You know what I mean? And yes, indeed. So So very glad to be here. Like I said, it is just Monday. Of course, tomorrow night will be a brand new show for you all. Then, like I said, Wednesday we'll have the 11 a.m. show and Temptation Island at 6 p.m. Very excited for that. Then Thursday, Temptation Island. Friday will be 11 a.m. show. Of course, Married to Medicine. I may do episode 9. Don't hold me to it though. Okay, please, because like I said, to do the shows that we do, like I said, we do 2 shows Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so that's 6 shows plus Tuesday night, so that's 7 shows a week. To bring y'all 7 shows live is a lot. So believe me, I am doing the best I can. Then, of course, as you guys know, Beyond the Gates reviews every single day. So definitely trying to keep up with the content. So, and believe me, it's just one person doing all the content over here. So I don't have a staff. I don't have a crew. It's just me. And so I am grateful to the God Almighty to help me out with that. So yes, indeed, we are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. And I'm just making it do what it do, everybody. Yes, indeed. So we're almost there to a full-fledged hour. Like I said, later on tonight at 8:30, we will be back to talk about Lizzo and Rosetta Tharpe. There is a new movie called Rosetta and the Queen of Rock and Roll. So we'll talk about that. This will be Lizzo's first big movie role. I can only imagine how Lizzo is feeling. As we all know, Chadwick Boseman did James Brown and Get On Up and did, Jackie Robinson 42 and just a great actor. So this could be big for Lizzo, and we'll talk about my thoughts on it and what I think Lizzo could do with this. And like I said, after the 688, film that Tyler Perry did, I think there is a space for our stories to be told, the good of us to be told more. So we'll talk about that at 8:30 p.m. tonight. So it should be a good combo there. Yes, indeed. So yeah, just a chilling. And then I got to remember Thursday. That's right, Thursday I got that meeting. So hopefully prayers up for that meeting. So can't tell y'all about just yet, but hopefully if it works out the way I think it will, it's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be good stuff. The hardest work that anybody does is behind the scenes, or as Will Packer said, scenes, and hopefully it will bless me in public in due time. And I'm still applying for jobs. Good Lord Jesus, trying to find the right job so I can do this full time. And what I mean by this is I want to work on my platform full time, not YouTube full time. Yeah, I know some people are like, well, wait a minute, you do YouTube. It's like, yeah, I do YouTube, but YouTube is the vehicle. If you're worried about doing your vehicle full time rather than your platform, then you miss the mark. Because the platform of who you are and what you create and what you give to the world should be the thing that fuels you to find the right vehicles to distribute what you have to say. So yes, indeed there. Thank you all. 3 people in the building. Thank you all so much. Like I said, we reviewed Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, episode 3. Yes, indeed. So good times. So one more minute, then I'm gonna turn off my camera here, and then we'll rest up for maybe an hour and 5 minutes or so. Give y'all the daily motivator, and then we'll head on out. But yes, a good show indeed tonight. Like I said, if you missed this morning show, don't worry, we got for you on the channel. Talked about a lot this morning, as we often do. So yes, indeed. There, I think the biggest story was. I'm trying to think what the biggest story was, because, oh Lord, like I said, we talk about so much every day. It just kind of flows together. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Sunday morning, wipe your tears away. Hey. 'Cause everything about you So, with that being said, yes, we talked about Beyond the Gates this morning and the recast that has happened. Yes, there's a recasting. So, the brother that's on now will not be on in May. It'll be a new person. So, I think that was the biggest story there. Of course, we talked about Jonathan Majors this morning as well. CBS Mornings moving out of Times Square. Then we talked about, let me see here. We talked about Black Shares as well. Talked about Nick Cannon wanting more kids. Target had to turn off their TikTok comment section because of the DEI rollback. And let me tell you, it's Costco all the way through that comment section. And then finally, if you post about 47 in a negative light, you could be denied entry into the United States. So talked about that. We talked about all that 9 hours ago. So yes, indeed, I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. Yes, indeed, we have. Yes, indeed, we have. So. Yes, indeed. Hey, two people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hopefully, all is well with y'all. Yes, indeed. So. Yeah, I figured as much. Yes, indeed. Just got an email, y'all. Yeah, I figured as much. It's all good. Excuse me. Yes, indeed. Glad to have y'all here. Yes, indeed. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Y'all want to see some Disney stuff? Let's do that. Let me get my girl live Renee Creole up here.
There was no brown at all. It was like all white. And then, of course, the extra jets. When it was hot, they turned the jets off when it was cold. But when it was hot, they had those extra jets. So compare that to the Jurassic Park river ride that has so many water jets that when the boat splashes down, the water just like roars. So there's Tom Sawyer Island where you get on the raft. So they closed up shop for the evening. Island closes at dusk. And over here, of course, is Big Thunder Mountain. There's the kaiju crane that's up there. It's flipping huge.
Yeah, we'll watch this for a little bit.
So I don't know what they're going to improve. Well, maybe make the tracks a little smoother. Because riding Big Thunder Mountain, if you've ever had the experience of riding in the back of a school bus, that's pretty much what that attraction is like. But it was so much darn fun. Hey, Chef Nation. Says good afternoon, beautiful people. Good afternoon to you and little chef. I see the chart goes that way. Oh, thank you, Dylan Mashulu. Oh my gosh, because the restaurant's in there. Okay. It was just too hard to get reservations for Mashulu. But instead I went to oh my gosh, I went to Budokan. Well, there goes the crane. Over that way. That's superstitious river. It connects the big island and the little. And if you follow the wilderness trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langley. It's the last trading outpost before we head into.
That is Big Thunder Mountain there. It is under construction.
So at night they have the construction lines, construction lights on. Do they still have the signs that say hold? I see one of them. I see one of them that says hold. See? They have them in that cavern over there, all lined up, says hold. I'm like, for what? Just make a hole here? I don't know. That's, okay, yeah, they got one more in there too. Yep. And the big steampunk crane over Big Thunder. The thing, Big Thunder Mesa had it rough from that earthquake and so that's Fort Langhorne. See it from the front. We go around the bend, but again, awesome detail in there. You got like the Union soldiers. You got.
Well, I think we'll stay on until maybe 7:30. I'll give y'all the daily motivator, and then we'll head on out.
Also, there's bathrooms in there, so that's important to know. Every time I see the deer, I think about the deer that I have to dodge when I live back in Philly. You'd be driving around, especially the suburbs, and all of a sudden this deer will come running out. They got the cooking fires over there. And coming up over here, the guy is enjoying a day of fishing. And if you look down in the water, those ripples are from a fish. I guess you call it a puppet, not really animatronic, that like pops up. You kind of see it down that way. Right where the dog is, because the dog is looking at it. Hey, Emily Kruger. Good seeing you, my dear. Good seeing all 30 of you folks in here. I'm Lorena, and we're over here live at the Magic Kingdom, taking in the Liberty Bell Riverboat.
I am still right here with y'all. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just looking at some Disney stuff we reviewed. The Real Housewives
Indian structures over here. This is how the Florida Seminoles constructed their shelters. And the reason why I point this out is further up. That's a Plains Indian summit.
Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole.
Yep, Seminole and Timucua. Some Indian tribes in Florida. Seminoles were a bit further south, and the Timucua were predominantly in the north down to, I want to say, Alachua County. Dylan says the Iron Air purging all that yucky and racist Americana is a disgrace for removal of American stories and figures, especially of African American, Indigenous, North American, Native American folklore. Yes. I will say, if you ever get the chance to go to St. Augustine, the Visitor Center has a beautiful exhibit of like the native Timucua culture, the free people of African descent who were in Fort Mose, also the Spanish and the British. It is probably one of my favorite visitor centers to go to. And the Native American history is preserved there. It's really awesome. Yeah, we take it really seriously here in the state of Florida, to the point where, oh, look, ducks. Florida State's mascot is a Seminole Indian. The Seminole Indians, they get royalties off of that. And they full on support it. So in Florida, you cannot tell Florida history without African American history, Black history, and Native American history. You just can't. It's so important to the state, and it's also on the state flag. Land O'Lakes can remove the Native American off their butter, but Florida is not removing our Seminole off the state of Florida flag. Doesn't look a thing like a casino. Now that the PC is back up and running, when is the Marvel Rival stream? I gotta get to it, my dear. I gotta get to it. I will let y'all know. I just downloaded oh my gosh. It was a huge download from Marvel Rivals. That's how long I've been without the computer. And I will keep y'all posted. You just can't laugh too hard if I screw it. Although that's part of the fun of watching my screen. Seeing how many times I get yeeted or I yeet myself.
Hey, three people, welcome in. We're just looking at La Renee Creole on the Liberty Bell, live from Orlando, Florida at Disney World. I'm glad to have all you.
Clothes out there.
We're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew, stay alert. With river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. Really begin.
You're about 2 seasons behind, lots of content. Season 2 starts in 17 days. Man. I'm so annoyed because I downloaded Marvel Rivals I think a week after it came out, and all I got to do was a tutorial before the rig died. Oh, down there is the escape route. You come out of the cave from under the fort and you come out this way. Forts always had some kind of escape route.
Give me a death reading. Sing out.
Oh no! Is it wrong that every time I get the Liberty Bell, I'm thinking of Proud Mary by Ike and Tina Turner. Raylan says, did you hear about how some of the family and friends, some are going under influencers? By the way, hope to come on a resort recon soon. Yeah, I heard about that, and frankly, Universal should have seen that coming, because it's something that influencers would do at Disney as well. Though I think Disney's is a little different. I don't think you necessarily have to be a friend or family, but yes, you can bring along. But you know, same church, different pew. Influencers want to be the first to get those clicks. So I'm not surprised that happened, but Universal should have known that was going to happen. Linda S is rolling on the river. Yes, rolling on the river. That was one of my favorite songs. It's funny because I knew who Tina Turner was, but I didn't know who Ike Turner was. I was that second generation. Tina Turner's second generation of fans. That's who I was. But I would see videos of her dancing. Oh my gosh. She was in the gold print dress, man. That messed me up for life. In a good way. That's over there, Aunt Polly's house. Nice places to sit down, relax, and just decompress. But they're gonna get rid of it. And it's 7:17. Okay, we're doing good. We got enough time to, let's see, we'll check out the Frontier Traders. We'll check them out. Then go over to Mickey's Star Traders. We'll look in there, and then we'll look in the Emporium, and then head on over to the Grand I'm so gonna miss this when it goes. Dang it. I remember I think it was The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, where Aunt Polly had, was it Tom or was it Huck Finn? One of them, because as punishment, they had to whitewash the fence. So yeah, all this is going to be gone. It's the water, and nothing like hearing cars in front of the Haunted Mansion. Make it make sense, does it? It makes no sense. Because when you're floating down the boat, on the river, this mansion, it's like it's on the Hudson River in New York. So I know it's like Mississippi River, then it looks like the Hudson River. So it fit perfectly. Wait. Is that a bat for a weather vane? Hang on. I think that's a bat. For real, I've never noticed that before, that the weather vane, they're like a chicken or something, it's got a bat on it. That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, it's so funny. I can't tell you how many years I've been at visiting the Magic Kingdom and just now realized there's a bat on the weather vane for the ornament. Tom says, yeah, it's been there. I don't know how I missed it. I have no idea how I missed it. All right. Down, watching our step. Remember, on the riverboat, you exit off the bottom. You embark on the second floor, you disembark on first floor. I'm so gonna miss it. Oh, well, thank you, Braylon. Here, I'll show you what. Yeah, so these are the last pair of ears I got recently, because you know I'm picky. So I got these with the reversible things and the pearls. I like those, so they're cool. And I hate it when I catch the thing. Okay, there we go. Hey, Zachariah. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dear. I hope you're doing well. Another one of my amazing mods. Let's see. We're gonna walk past the DVC lounge that us poor folks can't get in. That lady has on the baseball jersey I want. I might get it tonight. I love the color. It says Ariel and like 89 because it's 1989 when the movie came out. And I think it has flounder on the front. And it's got a dingle hopper on the sleeve. It's so cute. But yeah, right next to, no coincidence here, Disney Vacation Club Kiosk DVC. And that's the lounge. Oh, look, we can kind of sort of see in. Hey, Mark D with the C, and hello, Marilyn M. Right now, we're from the outside looking in at the DVC lounge. I see they've got, they have Coke Freestyle machines. Nice. But yeah, that's where you can go. Used to be the shooting range. Not so anymore. The Frontier's best kept secret. Not anymore because the shooting range is gone. So yep, that's the new DVC lounge, which looks a lot like the theater for the Hoop-De-Doo review, actually. Mark D with the C says, still can't believe they're getting rid of the Rivers of America. Yeah. It's such a lack of imagination, but Disney doesn't know what to do. Right now, it's like throw everything at the wall, throw the spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. Oh, you love the new Country Bears Jamboree in Florida? It's not like the old show, but it's still fun. I mean, the fact that I've done it several times, even though I have issues with how they've done some of the songs, I love the foyer. When you walk in, I love all the stuff that's in there. So, but yeah, I don't like that There's a lot of things that I don't like, but I don't like the fact that the songs aren't done to completion. It's like you get the TikTok version of the songs. I remember when pins were really nice. That's okay, but how much is it? $17. No, I don't think so. One day I'll have to do a member stream where I'm going through and categorizing all of my pins. I don't think I've traded pins since 2018. So I've got a lot of pins that you can't even get anymore. So hoping to trade some of those with cast members. Ooh, see the cute skin cat. I remember back in the day going to Magic Kingdom with my family. So many people had these. Had a cute skin cap and a smoked turkey leg. That's what she would have. Marilyn M says I only buy pins on sale. I hear you, my dear. I bought some pins like off of eBay.
Thank you for getting in.
Some people, which I understand, kind of like me, I used to do this before, where you get like a batch of pins that you don't really need anymore and you sell them off as a lot. Also, you can get pins down at the Character Warehouse. That's a great place to get trading pins from. But I just have so much, it's almost embarrassing. But I need to thin that collection out, so I need to sell some bits. But you guys, I'll show you numbers, my pin collection, including some that I got from Imagineering. Those I'm probably gonna put in my studio. They look like ID cards, like the card keys. So like I have one for Stitch, Jack and Sally. I think I have one for Master Gracie, Tinkerbell. Very cool. Hey, Dance Life at the Kingdom. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see all 33 of you guys in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Laurenton says, what is worse, using Muppets 3D or Rivers in the Liberty Bell? Rivers in the Liberty Bell, honestly. The reason why is because this was Walt's original park here in Florida. And Roy Disney was determined to make his brother's dream come true at the park here in Florida. Because Roy Disney died not too long after the park came online. So there's all this history, that's here with Rivers of America. And it's like destroying Walt's vision, taking something out like this. I'm going tomorrow for pin release. What's releasing, Dan? I haven't traded pins in so long. I'm just curious what's releasing. I might get back into it. Marilyn M says, I agree, Lorena. Losing Rivers of America is so sad. Yeah. Oh, here's the stocks. I used to think this was so funny, but yes, this used to be a form of punishment in colonial America. As a matter of fact, y'all are gonna think I'm making this up, but it's so true, okay? So in Plymouth Colony, my 10th great grandfather, I can't remember his name, but he was an indentured Irish servant. A lot of indentured Irish came over to America as indentured servants. They would work for 10 years to pay off the cost of bringing them there. Then after they paid that off, they were able to get a home, land, stuff like that. Well, he had a girlfriend. Her name was Jane, and she was from Wales, and she was also an indentured servant. And let's just say, when the town found out that Jane was pregnant, and she was not married, they put her in the stocks. They did not put my 10th grade grandfather in the stocks, but they put her in the stocks, I think like overnight. Then they went ahead and got married. But yeah, that's like, that's what happened. I read that. I said, you've got to be kidding me. But yeah, they would leave you there. If it rained too bad, you were SOL. Dining with Disney pin series. Dining with Disney series pin. Roundup BBQ limited edition pin is coming up. I'm glad you like collecting pins. I just haven't in so long. I think I'm just spoiled rotten from how the pins used to be. But I'm always on the lookout for something I like. Mark D said, ouch. Yeah. Because there weren't any courts, per se. With the colonies being settled, pretty much the governor of the colony, his word was law, pretty much. Because Captain William Bradford, well, not Captain William Bradford, sorry, that's another Bradford. Governor William Bradford of Plymouth Colony. Yeah, he meted out a lot of justice, some questionable. He had this one lady, well, Eleanor Billington. She was another Mayflower passenger, but her and her family were basically, what do they call them, English trash? I don't know. But either way, just because she slandered William Bradford, he had it whipped. Space Mountain 50th pass holder limited edition pin is a keeper, plus it's an OG of Walt Disney World. Oh, okay. Nice. Pins are cheaper than Loungefly bags. You got that right, Marilyn. They are definitely cheaper than Loungefly bags. My Loungefly obsession was so bad. I can't believe that for Christmas. I'm like, oh, I got 2 bags here. I was going to keep them, but I gave them away as Christmas presents to my sister and my niece. So my niece got a blue Stitch bag, Stitch on the Beach. And she was like, Auntie, how did you know my favorite color was blue? And then for my sister, it was going to be for me. It was a Loungefly tote bag, convertible tote bag. So you could hold it, but it also had straps. So you could use it like a backpack. And it had all the Disney villains on it. I'll let her have that one. These are all the people here for the fireworks. It is, let me see. It's about 57 minutes before the fireworks start. This is what I'm trying to avoid right now. So for the fireworks, you need to make a decision if you're going to stay in the park for about an hour or go see it from a different location, because the amount of people, the sheer sea of humanity that is trying to leave after the fireworks is insane. Yep, Dan, that's what I was saying. They're already lined up for Happily Ever After fireworks. They were lining up on Main Street when I came in. I'm like, why are these people sitting on the, oh, yeah, Happily Ever After. They want that spot. Well, the free spot. Because, you know, if you have the dessert party, this is one viewing area, and there's also another viewing area over the Tomorrowland Terrace. Maybe for fun, I might try one of the dessert parties. I'm surprised that Loungefly trading is not a thing. Loungefly resale is a thing because of how much the bags cost and their limited edition. because I have a Shira lounge fly. I get stopped all the time. People asking, do I want to sell it? I feel so bad telling you. Arena's favorite, the Hub Mosh Pit. Yes. I like to go in the mosh pit just to show people what it's like. Because some folks are like, this is great. We can stand here and watch the parade and watch the fireworks. Yeah, it's getting out. But I love being there. Something about being there. Let's see. They got me Easter merch. This is all toys. A princess toys. They don't sell like they used to. I don't need any more stitches. I don't. I can just borrow camera girls. This is Angel. It's a big Angel. Need this in my life. They have one for Stitch too. I think it's like $80 or something like that. You can never have too many toys. That's true. You can never have too many stitches. Remember how people used to get like the really big Mickey Mouse to take home? Now it's Stitch. So as you can see, the really, really big, you just have to replenish it. Stitch merchandise sells like crazy. Oh my gosh. So the Emporium just went through a quote unquote refurb. Well, still some over here. Are they kicking you out? You gotta go out and around. It sucks. Now it just looks generic. This is really annoying. You have to go out and then back in on the other side because they have it roped off. This is kind of inconvenient. Let's see. I'm usually Easter stuff is up front, but I'm just walking through here. Look at this shop. I love this. This is so cute. Yep, Dan, they did. They walled. See here? Remember, you used to walk in to go to like where the kids stuff and the plush stuff. Yeah. For renovations, they got that one close up. It's like they're doing it in sections. I love this. The Play in the Park collection actually is one of the best collections they've done in a long time. Let me see if I can find that Stitch shirt that has him sitting in a lounge chair and sipping on a soda. Or the one where he's face planted and it's just like, I can't even. Is that another Play in the Park? Let me see. Oh, I like this one. $34.99. It's a good shirt. I like that. I like this. It gives me old school vibes. So I'm going to ignore it. Because it's saying buy me. I'm like, no. But yeah. That part's blocked off. So I'm guessing they'll restore that eventually when they finish up that part. But still. Very disappointing. I think the toilet paper castle is in order. If you know, you know. Yes, I do. And part of me is hoping that they do it. TP Castle. It would be the best. I just haven't been impressed with the ears lately. It's like it used to be. I want.
Hey, everybody! I'm still right here with y'all.
Now
this
it's
is
like,
Laura She is live from Disney World, and she is a great content creator. I love that. So I'll drop her link in the chat. Yeah, it was as well.
No Easter merch? With the little dials. I feel like I blinked and missed it. You would think it would be in Emporium. Go for popcorn bucket tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. I told myself no more popcorn buckets. Cinderella's Carousel, I'm like, that's the last one. See, it looks bare. Like, if you're gonna do this thing needs to be covered in sequins. Just saying. It looks kind of sparse. Oh, well, enjoy the Animal Kingdom, man. I gotta get back over there. Let me see, time check. 7:41. Let's see. Oh, I'm ready to go ahead and buy another popcorn bucket. I'm starting to run out of space. It's cute though. All right. Let's see. Do we want to take the monorail or do we want to take the boat? I think we'll take the monorail. Yeah, the contemporary dance. Yes, the contemporary has a much better view of the fireworks. I agree. Polynesian is different, but cool because you get the reflection of the fireworks off of the water, and kind of the same a little bit at the Grand Floridian as well. I have to hide my lounge fly bags from my hubby. I hear these heroines say that too. They're doing Tinkerbell wrong with the merch. Yes, Dan, I agree. It's like there's something about the green I can't put my finger on. Like I have a Tinkerbell lounge fly, but I had to buy that sucker from Box Lunch, and it has Tinkerbell's wings on it, and that's what makes it look so different. But this one, it's when it comes to the lounge fly bags for the parks. Turn this around. When it comes to the lounge fly bags for the parks, I find that they are not as creative as the ones that you would get directly from Loungefly or that you would find at Box Lunch, because Box Lunch has so many cool Loungefly bags. Like Camera Girl got a Loungefly bag that looks like the watch, the pocket watch that the White Rabbit had. Yeah, they made a bag with it. And you get discounts there too. Oh yeah, Dan, I need that Jaws zipper. I need it. I need it so much. Also, I'm trying to save money because when Epic Universe opens, the first thing I need is that Mario Kart popcorn bucket. I need it. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to the Magic Kingdom, and we are gonna hop on the monorail. Let's go take a ride on over till we get to the Grand Floridian. So we're gonna take the resort monorail. I always recommend, even if you are parked at the Transportation Ticket Center, you're leaving the park and there is an ocean of humanity lined up for the express monorail. Go to the resort monorail, trust me. It takes a bit longer because it stops at the different resorts, but it's a much calmer ride. and your girl is not a fan of public transportation. Anytime I can kind of get away from packed bodies, I love it. Mario Kart bucket, man, I'll be losing space. Yeah, they've got the Mario Kart bucket. Also the Wishing Star bucket. They've got that one. I can't wait. I'm trying to decide which restaurants I'm going to eat at when I go on the 26th. I think I definitely want to dine at the Atlantic restaurant. Oh, God. No, the Blue Dragon. Toad's Cafe and the Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon is a Pan-Asian restaurant. And of course, Toad's Cafe needs no additional description whatsoever. So 40 of you folks watching, thank you so very much. This is Lorena Creole, and I am leaving right now. Magic Kingdom. Hop on the resort monorail. Have a nice relaxed ride and get off at the Grand Floridian. Oh, by the way, there's also an after hours event tonight. I think it's like from 10 to 1. You know, you pay like $150 or something like that. And they say you have free soda, popcorn, and ice cream. It's not free. It's included in the price of the ticket. Oh, you went to Stella Nova the other day, Dan? It was nice and got an Epic Universe tumbler with freestyle. Oh, yeah. I really enjoyed my stay at Stella Nova. Terra Luna, I think, opens tomorrow. Or did it open today? I think it opened tomorrow. No, I think it opened today. Wait, no. I'm losing track of days. Tomorrow, because it's the 25th. But I loved my stay at Stella Nova. You cannot beat the price for how close you are to Epic Universe. You can walk to Epic Universe from Stella Nova like you can walk from the Magic Kingdom to the Contemporary. Leaving Epcot, Seven Seas Lagoon is calling me my happy place. Yeah, love the Seven Seas Lagoon. I have so many fun memories. I remember when people would water ski on here. I know, yeah, I'm old. Of course, there's the Grand Floridian over there. Eventually, we're going to go there. There's a walkway that you can walk to the Grand Floridian, but I'm going to take you guys on a ride. How about that? Really, Terra Nova. Terra Luna. Dang, I need to stop by. I took a bus from Universal to Stella Nova. Yep. Terra Luna is the sister resort. Although, considering where the resorts are placed, I think you can get a view into the park from Terra Luna, but I think Terra Luna is more situated facing Super Nintendo World. Awesome. Hello, Chef St. John's. It looks damp out there. The humidity is up there, not horrible, but you can definitely feel it. So welcome. And yes, Braylon, I can always crash Helios. That is the plan. I want to dine up there all the way up top. It's kind of like the California Grill on top of the Contemporary. When the California Grill used to be good. I walked on the TTC to the Magic Kingdom one morning. It was a beautiful walk. Ah, nice. Yeah, when the weather's cool, it is a very nice walk. And there's our monorail. Looks like it's monorail orange. And then there's monorail gray. Headed to the Transportation and Ticket Center, the Express. I never tire of looking at the monorails. They go in and out of the station. I just love it. Because when I was a kid and we take the monorail from Magic Kingdom to the Transportation and Ticket Center, I'm like the Polynesian. One day I'm going to have enough money and I'm going to stay there. I have my face pressed up on the glass of the monorail and you look down and people are waving. Then when I finally got to stay, I'm like waving to the monorail every chance I get. Completely empty. Oh, good. This here's good. Let the people off. Yeah. So over there's monorail blue. Just go into the TTC. This will be a great place. Best place for park protection show and ever.
Please hold on to the handrail and stay clear of the door. The monorail will depart momentarily.
Chad St. John says, I used to love riding the monorail when I was a kid. Isn't it great? Even when I wasn't staying at a Magic Kingdom hotel, we would just come over here and just ride the monorail on around. So like it's air conditioning, it's great.
Clear of the door.
So I love hearing the announcements. It's here in English and in Spanish.
Welcome aboard Monorail Orange. The next stop is Disney's Contemporary Resorts. If you are standing, hold on to those silver handrails and never lean against those automatic doors. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Thank you so much to Marjanai for that $2 super chat, my dear. It says hello there. Well, hello, and I hope you are doing well. Folks, make sure you check out Demonjanai's channel, Spellbroken Gaming, Spellbroken Live, and of course, amazing, insightful videos every week. And also the Lord Commander of the Dog Council. I have to add that too. That'd be a run on the go challenge. Ride the monorail all day. That's interesting. Hey, Stunt Rat 777, how you doing? It says, hi, Miss Lorena. Love your stories. Wondering, does Disney give free popcorn when you buy a bucket? Yeah, it comes with it. So you can either get the popcorn on the side, which some people do, or the popcorn inside the bucket. Depending on what the bucket looks like, I usually get the popcorn in the bucket. So there is Space Mountain. See the castle over there. There's the Astro Orbiter. It's like taken apart, looks weird. And of course you can see Tron. Tron and Space Mountain.
Please gather your belongings. Watch your head and step, and take small children by the hand. For those of you remaining on board, our next stop is the Transportation and Ticket Center, with continuing service to Disney's Polynesian Village and Grand Floridian Resorts.
Now that's Bay Lake Tower, and up top there's a Villains Lounge. which I have been to. It was okay. I thought there would be actual villains in there. It's not. This is like the coolest hotel to get on the monorail at because the monorail comes through the hotel. That's the Mary Blair monorail. Mary Blair view up there. No Chad. No villains in the villains lounge pictures. But I thought, I thought Maleficent would roll through or something. Nope, no such luck. Ew, such luck. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get the. Okay. Gotta let humidity. But yeah, where those Mickey ears are, that is the Fantasia gift shop. And on one side is Buena Vista Gifts, which is one of the gift shops. And on the other side is one of the best arcades on property. So I like the arcade here and the one at Art of Animation. Although the one at Art of Animation is bigger. And collectively, this is known as the Grand Canyon Concourse. Mark D with the C says, we stopped at the Contemporary when I was a little kid, 70s. Why can't we stay here? It's so nice, plus the nice arcade. Yeah, the arcade here is amazing. The place we were staying in wasn't very nice, LOL. Were you guys on 192? You stayed in a hotel on 192? I know my family did. Oh, thank you, Stunt Rat. I'll let you know when I get here. Thank you. I love Easter presents.
Welcome aboard Monroe Orange, the next stop is Beach Transportation and Ticket Center. Oh, and Magic Kingdom parking with connection to Epcot. If you are standing, hold on to those silver handrails and never lean against those automatic doors. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Very cheap hotel. Oh, we could afford but had a great time. I hear you. That was my family. We had a cheap hotel on 192. Right across from, I forget which buffet restaurant it was. Kids Eat Free. Right next to the gift shops that had like 5 Disney t-shirts for $10.
And Disney's Wilderness Line, home to Copper Creek Villas of Cabin. One of the newest additions to the Disney vacation.
You could technically see Epic Universe from here, because I can see Icon Park from here.
With the modern comforts of home.
Here's the Wilderness Lodge. It's so pretty. I see thunder. Well, lightning. It's too far away.
Well, you all, we are almost there at a 2-hour live here. So let me get y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we will head on out because we have Lizzo here in just a little bit. But I love La Renee Creole. She is not just a great individual. She is an original content creator. She's about her business. One of the most kindest people I have met virtually through YouTube and social media. So, with that being said, y'all, let's make it do what it do here with the Daily Motivator. It doesn't work to leap a 20-foot chasm in 2 10-foot jumps. American proverb. I fully agree. It's time for the day motivator for Monday, March 24th, 2025. Your best response. Sometimes you can get mad at the world and latch on to a bad attitude as a form of punishment, but the main person who gets punished is you. It's true that life is regularly unfair and difficult, yet you won't help matters by making it more difficult. Your response to a negative outcome does not have to be negativity. After all, that only makes it worse. Instead, respond by making yourself a determined and persistent force in a positive direction. Rather than trying in vain to punish the world, seek with renewed energy to lift yourself up and those around you. You've experienced what can go wrong. Use that experience motivation it gives you to make something right, valuable, and life affirming. Instead of allowing adversity to push you down, decide to push firmly in the other direction. Whatever happens, living purposefully and positively is always your best response. Ralph Wilson. I fully agree with this statement. As we put on La Renee Creole, it was an audience of 3 people, 4 people, just watching Disney. And what that taught me was you don't know what people respond to until you put something out there. So the first thing I will tell you about your best response is put out the best you have and rest in the best that you gave. That's the first thing I'll tell you. And the reason why I say that is because so many times we worry about, does this look right? Does this sound right? And I think what people are looking for is real. They're looking for imperfections. They're looking for sincerity. So as long as you are given the best you have, then that's all you can do. The second thing is you experience what can go wrong. That is... Well, hello to you too. Aren't you supposed to be on a call right now? You've experienced what can go wrong in your life, which means you can also experience what can go right in your life. I'll never forget Steve Harvey said we made it through our bad days 100%. I never really understood that because I'm just like, no, it was still a bad day. But as I reflected, I got what Steve meant. That for all the bad days I've had, and for all the bad days you have had, for all the bad days that we have had, we made it through, and we're still here to rise again and to see what can be. So what a blessing it is. I'm waiting for it to start. I'm already logged in. Oh, listen, I know my branch. She is, first of all, the finest one in the classroom. There better be no other male students looking at my branch because that's mine. Number 2, she has her notebook together. Mechanical pencils ready to go. Lead is locked and loaded. But most of all, that beautiful, gorgeous, and very nurturing brain is ready to be the best student and to receive all that Melody has and to go out in the world and take it over. That is my branch for sure. And finally, the third thing I will tell you about your best response is, instead of allowing adversity to push you down, decide to push firmly in the other direction. You always have a choice. Always have a choice. You always have a choice. And believe me, there are some days where you feel like, you know what, I'm going to do the choice that everybody keeps telling me not to do, because I want to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it. I don't give a damn here, there, or anywhere how anybody feels about it. But do you know what happens when you do what you want to do? You lose out on the opportunity of doing what you need to do for you to become better. Believe me, the work that you do for yourself will always come back to you tenfold if you do what you need to do. Then what are you doing with me here? Go to class, damn it. Be great. Love you. I'll talk with you soon. But sincerely, everybody, like I said, do what you need to do for yourself, not what you want to do just to be seen. If you do that, you will always be blessed. And if I can add a bonus one, be grateful that you still have something. Be grateful that you still have something. Be grateful that you still have something. There's a lot of people that lost today. Somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody lost a job. Somebody's kid or kids were struggling through something. You may not have everything, but at least you have something. And that is doing better than most. And with that being said, everybody, let's get to the getting and doing what we do here with the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want for special, because you are always one of blessed and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing? Call yourself is another thing. Be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time getting our rise to be great together. Always remember to do radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you are just enjoying the fact that while you may not be able to travel to Disney, there's always somebody living out your dream, and you can see it right now. Don't wait to discover what can be for you. If you want to see it, YouTube is here and the world is here for you. Or if you just happen to be a wonderful, gifted, brilliant person like CEO Finance Queen, and you have the opportunity to learn something new, go do that too. The world is open to you. The question is, are you open to the world? And the gag is, you don't have to open up every door. Some doors deserve to stay closed. With that being said, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, remember, like I said, just because, why is the comment not showing up, child? Hang on, y'all. You know what? My laptop is going to work here. Just one second. Y'all know how technology wants to. There we go. Hello. Hello. Mic check. There we go. All right. As technology wants to have fun with me, always remember, your work is being seen by somebody. So don't let your foot off the gas just because the journey is getting long. Because you never know who is looking for you. Amen? Amen. For all of you who are going to go to sleep, well, not to sleep. Well, some of y'all about to go to sleep. But for those of you who are about to go to sleep, good night to you. For those of you who are in class, have a wonderful class. If you are about to see other streamers, please go enjoy those. Like I said, please like, comment, share, subscribe to my girl, La Renee Creole, a excellent content creator. And for the rest of you, I will see you back here in under 30 minutes. We're going to be talking about Lizzo. She is starring in her first starring role as Rosetta Tharpe, the queen of rock and roll. We're going to talk about that here live at 8:30. One love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye. Good night, Denise.
Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me. Work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready.
Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh. Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Sure. Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.